Okay, so if you need some background as to my reasoning behind this mod, please read the video description. For now, I'll jump straight into how I carried out the mod itself. For starters, you'll need to purchase the Teensy LC USB board. I got mine from eBay for £16 delivered. The next step is to flash the firmware on the board. First, you'll need to download the Arduino IDE and install it, following the on-screen instructions. Next, you should download and install the Teensy Duino. You should now be able to plug in the Teensy LC board with a micro USB cable to your PC, which should automatically recognize the device and install the necessary drivers. Run the Arduino software, and from the Tools menu, select Keyboard, Mouse and Joystick as a USB serial type. Next, you are ready to program the board. Open the FlySky FS-i6 firmware. To check the code, click Verify, then click Upload to program the board itself. You may need to press the button on the Teensy board itself before uploading. The firmware should now be successfully flashed to the board. Next, you'll need to open up your FlySky transmitter and create a slot for the micro USB header to fit in. I recommend doing this through the bottom of the radio, exactly in the center. I drilled some small holes and used a small file to achieve a clean shape. You'll then want to place a double-sided sticky pad onto the mainboard of the radio itself. As you can see, I've trimmed it to fit flat. The Teensy board should be securely stuck in place with the micro USB header fitting through the hole we made earlier. Next, you want to solder the Teensy board connections to the appropriate gimbal stick pads on the main board inside the FlySky. I've provided a connection schematic to make this easier for you, and I'm assuming you're comfortable with soldering before attempting this. To test the board, connect it to your PC again with a USB cable. You'll notice the FlySky tries to turn on, but isn't receiving sufficient voltage. Don't worry about this for now. Go to Game Controllers in Control Panel to verify that the board is showing up. It should be called Keyboard, Mouse, Joystick. Ensure that moving the gimbals results in an input to the axes in Properties. Unplug the board and reassemble the FlySky radio, taking care not to crush any wires or the board itself when doing so. Again, connect the USB on the radio to your PC, this time powering up the FlySky. You'll need the battery power only to silence the low battery alarm. It will serve no other purpose. Finally, head back into Game Controllers, calibrate the gimbals, and you should be ready to set up your lag-free FlySky radio within the simulator of your choice. Happy practicing!